Vibree brakes. Alright, I'm not doing any cinematic walkarounds of this motorcycle or anything like that, because you guys have already seen hundreds of videos of this motorcycle since the time it has been launched. Okay, first time I'm going to be firing up this beautiful twin cylinder Royal Enfield. First impression, pretty nice. Let me rev up a little bit. A typical parallel twin character. Okay, right. Very nice of Kompally showroom people. Generally, when you go for a test ride from a showroom, the showroom guy would accompany you behind, but here they let me go on a ride on my own, which is very nice. My cell phone is ringing, but I'm not gonna answer. Okay, first time opening throttle. Very nice. The torque is almost right there the moment you open the throttle. So let me do this. I'm at about 3500 RPM right now. Open throttle. Nice. And it's a beautiful road, man. I've never been onto this road in Hyderabad. The gearbox is kind of long travel gearbox. What is this? It's still showing neutral here. That is what I got confused about. Okay, now I'm in first. Okay, now I'm in second. I was shifted to third, but it was still showing neutral. Small glitches probably. It's a brand new launch of this motorcycle. I mean, what I mean to say is that whenever a new product of any motorcycle brand is launched, it still has to be tested quite a bit. So small niggles can pop up every now and then. Wow, this is beautiful, man. On the left side there's a lake. Nice. Okay, so now the off-roading capabilities of this motorcycle. Let me see this. It is not some great off-road track, but still suspension is really nice. You can do some off-roading on this motorcycle. The turning radius is pretty short, which is very nice. You can take nice U-turns on this motorcycle. Let me go flat out on this rough track. I'm sitting and riding, not standing and riding, so I can get to know how the suspension is. Really good. Handles pretty well off-road, pretty well. So let me check the ABS in sand. I'm going to do another braking test, only the front brake in sand. ABS doing very well. All the people who think that ABS means it's never going to lock, no, it kind of almost locks and releases. Okay, now I'm going to do brake test on tarmac. Decent. The initial bite of the brakes is not very sharp. It has got the Vibree brakes, but I'm sure it does not have HH grade brake pads. I'm almost sure, but I'm not really. I did not read it anywhere. I got double check. But if you upgrade these pads to HH grade brake pads, I'm sure the braking would be way better. So I've spoken about the suspension. I've spoken about the brakes. How's the rear brake? Let me check that. Although I'm not going to use the rear brake. I almost never use the rear brake, but surprisingly nice. Like my Duke 390 rear brake is almost useless. But this is pretty nice. Probably because of weight distribution. The weight is distributed 50-50 on these motorcycles. These are not sports motorcycles. So the rear also has I tried to do a clutchless upshift, which I generally do, and it did not work well. The gearbox is not very notchy. I'm not impressed with the gearbox at all. It has got too much play. This is going to be an honest opinion, so bear with me. I've already spoken a lot of pros about this motorcycle, so time for the cons probably. So comfort, superb comfort. I can ride this motorcycle for 1,000 kilometers and not get tired. And if I have a girlfriend or a wife or a lady friend, she would feel very comfortable as a pillion on this motorcycle. The seat is very, very comfortable. Another con is the clutch is it's not giving enough feedback at all. I mean, if you see this, I know it can be adjusted well, it can be adjusted better. Even finding neutral is not so easy. See, finding neutral is not so easy. So where is the neutral? I got the neutral now. Okay. So the clutch is just not so nice. It can be adjusted, but it's a brand new bike. I would expect it to be better. And okay, the motorcycles that would be in competition with this motorcycle, the head-on competition would be the Harley Davidson Street 750 and the Harley Davidson that is the first motorcycle which would be in head-on competition, and the other one closest to it would be also the Iron 883, but the Iron 883 has got way more torque, and the Iron 883 sounds so much better than this motorcycle because it's a V-twin, not a parallel twin. So V-twins definitely sound better. But again, this motorcycle only costs some 3.5 lakh rupees, which is beautifully affordable. Those motorcycles are not. Also, the Street Twin, the Triumph Street Twin, that is also a motorcycle which would be kind of in competition. I'm struggling with the gearbox. I'm not happy with the gearbox at all. Shall I go this way? No, there's nothing there. I better go back to the showroom. They should not think I stole the motorcycle and ran away. Small niggles will be there, but it checks the boxes that we need. That is, looks beautiful. Comfort of the seat is beautiful. The torque, very nice. See this? Open the throttle and the motorcycle is ready to go. Woo! Nice. And top speed I heard can do 160 plus kilometers an hour. So I think I can cruise at 140, 145, which is ample amount of speed. I don't need more speed than that to cruise. And fuel efficiency, I'm thinking it'll get you about 18, probably 18. People could say 20, 23 and all that, but I don't believe. Probably 18. And well, overall, for the price point and for the fact, see, if you are someone who doesn't want to spend too much money on a motorcycle, I agree to the fact that spending 8, 9, 10 lakhs on a motorcycle is too much money, man. I mean, you can invest that in property. You can do something serious in life, right? If you are someone who wants a nice, beautiful looking motorcycle which can cruise well, you want to take your girlfriend out, wife out, then, why not this one? What the fuck? Whom do I see there? Now see whom I found after meeting Zohair. This is a surprise. I had no clue. Zohair would be here. Dino Bhai would be here.
This is the dividing moment. So Vikas gets his hands on the
Interceptor.
Anticipated
and Zohair has to wait 2 to 3, 4 months. Spoiler, you heard it. Vikas Rajamal last time.
Dino Bhai, what do you say about the bike?
See, as far as my concepts or my
feeling.
Thoughts about the motorcycle, Royal Enfield have absolutely nailed it. It is unlike any motorcycle from Royal Enfield that I've ever ridden before. Zero vibrations, the power delivery is great, the torque is there, and the high-speed stability is there. There's no wobble or anything. The brakes are great. Everything is just about spot on. I can't ask for a better deal, and comfort. If riding pleasure is top of the priority list for you, then Interceptor is the way to go. Otherwise,
you want some sporty thing. GT is fun.
GT is like a style icon.
Correct.
It's absolutely phenomenal. And of course, your thoughts after this thing.
See in the video. Just simple thoughts only, nothing much. So Zohair bhai, aap kya bol rahe?
They could have given traction control. They are
turbo also, no?
just like a turbo and
Yeah.
Quick shifter. Blipper.
Yeah, blipper.
for that price.
Yeah, because for 3.5 lakhs.
ABS.
No, but 3.5. See, if they're charging a huge amount like 3.5 lakhs, they have to give all that. No.
3 lakhs, they should have also given 3-stage traction.
Ah, correct.
Along with tubeless tires on spoke.
No, yeah, Zohar is just kidding. It's called just a fun, trolling thing for people who keep asking for too much.
I never thought that I'll come and book a Royal Enfield,
Yeah.
but I'm doing that. So that should tell you what I think.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
getting.
Excellent.